Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to 20 Days of Christmas Cut Files with Confessions of a Paper Addict. Don't forget there's 25% off in the shop while this is going on through the December 1st through the 20th. We are on to day 3 and the theme is mixed media. So I'm going to go ahead and work with that. And the cut file I'm using today, Oh Christmas Tree, which is this really fun scripty tree, and I just loved it. My original plan here is, you can see I've done a whitewash in the background there using some gesso, and I'm going to place that tree. I also do, I do gesso, and then I go back in and also do some modeling. That's not modeling paste. Some white acrylic paint, because I'm really trying to soften that up a little bit so that when I put the tree down, it has a nice place to go. The collection I'm using today is mostly crepe paper from, I think it's Hey Santa, so that's a couple of years ago, right? But I'm still working through that. And I thought that this would be a good one to do it with all the sparkles you can see on that background paper. Perfect for a tree. I'm going to first do my mixed media by just adding splatters. And then I'm like, there's no way when I lift up this tree that is going to work the way I want it to. So my next option is to grab my sprays and actually spray some green down and then come back in with splatters again to have this look of, my plan was just to have different colors of green going on, because a Christmas tree is normally green, right? Like that's my thinking here. So that's what I'm trying to do. You're going to see, I've been struggling scrapbooking the last kind of few months. If you've been following me at all, you'll kind of notice that there haven't been a lot of actual layouts being produced by me. And so it was kind of like getting back into the game and remembering how to do my mixed media. My nozzles were clogged, so I had to switch. And so I had 2 different greens that I'm kind of working with. And I'm happy with this. I like the way that it looks. I did kind of go off, make sure not to do the star. And that looks really, really cool. And I potentially was going to leave it like that, but then I thought, how am I going to use my photos and still make this look like a tree without having the actual cut file to kind of like layer some pieces with? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer this tree back down. I tried to not make it perfect so you can see some of the white outline that it made. And I'm going to just take these photos and layer a few pattern papers underneath them. I do trim the photos down a little bit. They're a little bit big for what I'm working with. And that's going to be the base of this layout. And the point of it is my kids decorating the tree from last year. Love these photos. And I liked how thankfully I got one of them looking one way and the other 2 looking the other way. So they fit perfectly on the tree. I also had these kind of word phrases, Christmas themed. I think that they are from Pink Fresh Studio. I had them just sitting by me on my desk, stuff I'm trying to get used up during my spending freeze. And so this "'Tis the Season" I thought would look really cute. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. And I'm like, hello, trees need bases. And so why not put it at the bottom? And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make this "'Tis the Season" the base or the trunk of my tree. Getting there, you guys. So yes, we're going to go ahead and back it with some pattern paper, and let's talk about decorating the tree. I don't know about you guys, but have you noticed when you decorate the tree with multiple children, they all want to do it all at the same time, and it becomes a little hectic. The good news, though, is our tree gets decorated in like 10 minutes because they each want to do something and they're really, really quick about it. And we don't tend to have a ton of ornaments. We're building up our collection, but we don't have a ton. And so this tree was decorated in 10 minutes. They all got to put things on and it was really cute, but it's a little chaotic. And so I sometimes make them go back and let me retake pictures because they're so fast. I don't get to take pictures of them. And that's what that photo of Jackson is because they were so quick. I didn't get one of him. I got one of Nora. I got one of Barrett. Jackson was too quick. So I made him go back there and just pose for me. But unless I told you that, you wouldn't know, right? The funny things we do so we can scrapbook. Okay, I got the tree down. Now I'm going to decorate it thinking like, well, I have ornaments and stuff. So I grabbed this sticker sheet that is from I think last year's crepe paper, which was "'Tis the Season," maybe "Busy Sidewalks." I'm not sure, one of those. And I'm just finding all the ornaments and I'm going to put those down there. I tried the skates. I thought that was kind of, hanging off the tree. It could be an ornament. The ornaments don't have to look ornamenty. You know what I mean? Like they don't all have to be circular or whatever. And so I'm trying to decorate this tree, and then I way over decorate it. And so I have to cut back, and I'm going to come back and you're going to see that I do kind of restrain myself because I was getting a little crazy with decorating it, and it was just becoming a little bit much and taking away the focus of my photos, which is something I never want. And so sometimes you have to just take a step back, come back to it, and then go from there. So that's kind of what's going to happen. You can see I've outlined my layout as well. I'm a big fan of outlining. It just kind of helps make it look like it belongs in that square. And so I went ahead and did that. But while I'm looking at this now, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, where else am I going to add black? Because it's kind of like noticeable. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. But then I kind of get the idea, well, maybe I can trace the star because I didn't spray the star in green. So maybe I could trace the star in black and see how that looks. So I'm going to grab my pen and we're going to start with that. And then I just kind of went outlining happy. And the next thing I knew, anything that was actually on the background pattern paper ended up getting black outlined. And it's cool. It's different. This may not be my favorite layout in the entire world, but it works. It kind of really showcases the actual tree, which is nice because it was getting a little lost, obviously, putting the cut file back on the mixed media, but it's all good. I like mixed media in this amount, just nice small little bits. I'm not always great with all the crazy techniques that everyone can do that are so gorgeous. They're just not necessarily for me. So this type of thing where I'm just spraying a cut file and then normally lifting it up. And another day, if I had more time or something like that, I might have gone in and poked some holes and did some stitching so the tree was like a stitched tree with the outline. That would have been really cool. Lots of things you can do, but I do love this technique, and it was fun to get messy. It was fun to use this beautiful cut file. I love this one. And yeah, so I'm going to just show you what it looks like all finished being outlined. And you can see how it really kind of just helps, like I said, define the tree there. All right, thanks so much for watching. Here's a look at my finished layout, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.